Welcome, everybody, to our fourth or fifth week of Life Talks Live. My name is Eid Almujaibel, and this is the 7-minute breakthrough revolution. Today, our topic is about growth. And growth is a very, very personal topic to me, personally. In the past, basically, if you heard my fellow coach Faisal, the poet, talk beautifully about growth, or if you heard Shadin talk beautifully and inspiring about growth, she mentioned how growth is so crucial when it comes to learning anything and when it comes to leadership and being successful in life. Tony Robbins says, if you're not growing, you're dying. And he basically believes that if the relationship is not growing, it's dying. If a business is not growing, it's dying. So really think about this, guys. We have 6 basic needs as human beings. And growth is one of them. You have certainty, you have uncertainty, you have significance, you have love and connection, you have growth, and you have contribution. So think of this think of this analogy. When you go to the gym at first you're growing and you're changing your body, you're gaining some muscles and you're toning your body, and at one point you just hit a plateau. Or when you're at work and you're getting promoted and the bonuses are coming in and everything else is really, really happening at work, that's when you're inspired because you're growing. Or in a relationship, in the first couple of weeks, when you guys are first dating, there's fire, there's excitement, there's aliveness, that's growth. And I think growth is really crucial for anybody in life to be inspired. So really ask yourself this question, guys. In the past year, since still we're in the beginning of this year, ask yourself this question. How did you grow from last year to this year? Where did you go in your life from last year till this year? Carol Dweck, a famous psychologist at Stanford University, she has a famous TED Talk. And she's basically been doing so much research for the past 30 years on why certain people are successful and why others are not, although they're equally talented. And what she discovered was that our mindset played a huge role when it came to our learning and when it came to this progress. And she knew that our mindset, we function under 2 basic mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. The fixed mindset is basically they believe that their talents and their intelligence are all fixed and they can't be developed or improved. And they believe that if they see somebody successful, that they're just born with it. It's a natural talent. And they believe that they're not in control of their abilities and their talents. But on the other hand, people with a growth mindset, they believe that their intelligence and their abilities can be improved and can be developed with hard work. And if they see some successful person, they believe that that person put in the work for them to be that good. And they believe that they are fully in control of their abilities and their success. And a lot of people have been incorporating this, teachers, athletes, managers, to their employees, to their students, to their athletes, to train in a growth mindset, seeing things as opportunities, because there are 4 ingredients to growth: effort, challenge, mistakes, and feedback. And depending on your mindset, it'll depend on your approach on these 4 ingredients. I'm going to share with you guys a little story. An 8-year-old visited his grandfather. And he told his grandfather, he announced loudly and proudly, "When I grow up, I'm going to be very successful. But can you share with me some tips on how to get there, Grandpa?" Without saying a word, the grandfather shook his head and held the boy by his hand. And he took him to the closest plant nursery, a place where they sold baby plants, basically. And him and his grandfather chose and purchased 2 baby saplings. Saplings are baby plants. And as soon as they got back home, they planted one of them in the backyard, and they planted the other. They put the other in a pot, and they kept it indoors. And then the grandfather asked the little boy, "Which one of these 2 plants do you think will have a successful future?" The little boy said, and thought for a moment, and said, "The one that's indoor, because it's protected and safe from all the elements that's in the outside world." The grandfather stayed quiet and said, "We'll see." As the years went by and the grandfather was taking good care of these 2 plants with all the care and love, the boy visited him and told him, "Grandpa, you never answered the question I asked you when I was a young boy. How can I be successful when I grow up?" The grandfather held the boy by his hand and he showed him the indoor plant that they grew. And then took him outside and he showed him this beautiful, big, towering, majestic tree that's outside. And then he asked the boy, which one of the two plants do you think had a successful future? Without hesitation, the boy said, the one that's outside, but I'm shocked and confused. The one that's outside was more prone to risks and challenges and the elements of the outside world. The grandfather smiled and said, boy, do this and you shall be successful in anything in life. If you choose a safe option, you'll never grow and be all that you can be. But if you face the world heads on with all its challenges and dangers, the sky is the limit. The boy looking up at this beautiful tree that's heading towards the sky, and he takes this deep breath, letting all this wisdom sink in. What a beautiful story. And the question to ask ourselves after hearing the story is, are we an indoor tree or are we an outdoor tree? You see, I remember 3 months ago, me and my friend bought 2 plants. This story is true. And I haven't seen her for the past 3 months. So when I visited her 2 weeks ago, I saw her plant was growing so much faster than mine. It was double the size, it was greener, the leaves and the branches just looked way more alive. And then I asked her, what's the secret? Are you giving it more water? Is it more sunlight? And then she said, there's a skill we do in gardening. It's called repotting. It's basically, they repot the plant, they put it in a bigger plant every month or 2 so it can grow its roots and grow to its full potential. And then I was like, there's a huge lesson here if you really think about it. How often do we repot ourselves? How often do we push ourselves out of the comfort zone and go and face the world heads on with all its challenges? And I challenge you guys today. I challenge each and every one of you guys to reach out to Life Talks Live. We have 7 coaches and try to schedule a sample session with each of or one of our coaches. We're from different backgrounds and careers, and each of these coaches have different tools and skills that could benefit you guys. They could actually repot your plant if you really think about it. So try it, share it. I'm going to recap. So the first question we talked about is, how did I grow from last year till this year? And what is my dominant state of mind? Is it a growth state of mind or is it a fixed state of mind? Go through this week and observe as you have conversations or as you see other people talk. Is their mindset a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? And then towards the end, ask yourself, are you an indoor tree or are you an outdoor tree? Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in with me today. My name is Eid Almujaibel, and if you have any questions regarding the sample sessions that I know you guys might want to check out because it's amazing, and I guarantee you guys will get some value, clarity, and purpose in whatever you'd like in life. Thank you so much for tuning in. Message us on Life Talks Live. Contact us on our website, lifetalkslive.com, or visit us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook on lifetalkslive.com. It's been amazing being with you guys today. Thank you so much, and stay awesome.